Hello everyone. Today I'm doing something a bit different. I got a new lens and I also got a new, actually this isn't new, this is my mic that I'm going to use to record my audio on, and hopefully it works. Otherwise I still have the my little Rode Video Micro microphone attached to my camera, but because of the sound of the autofocus you'll be able to hear it, but since I have my microphone here you won't be able to hear that. Anyway, I've got a backup, but you're just gonna have to hear that thing. I'll let you know if the audio and my microphone ends up working out, which it should. And I got my tea. But anyway, I'm gonna just try out some new products, I think, and because I got like stuff for a haul, so I might just use it and then after that film a haul, or I might just use this content for Instagram. I don't know yet. So yeah, it's a long time no film, so I just decided I want to film a little bit, and I'm gonna use this palette from NikkieTutorials. I have heard mixed reviews on it, so I'm excited to try it. I probably shouldn't block the microphone as I'm talking, but yes. So I'm going to use the Glowy Makeup Serum by Laneige. I just bought this, but even though this is a serum, I'm going to use this as my primer. So I'm going to use the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream with hyaluronic acid and peptide complex. Yeah, I recently got this. I'm going to use a palette. I'm going to use, this is not a palette. I'm lost on the word. I'm just going to use that because we are hygienic here. Spatula. Anyway. Oh, it's such a nice moisture. No, it has some sort of fragrance, but I can't put my finger on it. It feels very nice, very smoothing. Before I put my primer on, I'm going to try to do soap brows. This is the spoolie that it came with. So this is the one, this is the soap brows from WBCo, the original brow soap. I got this from BeautyBay. So you can obviously literally just get Pear's soap, but I decided to be a bit extra, and I decided to get the one in a tin because it's a bit more convenient for me. So I'm just gonna, this is what I know from soap brows, is that you spray Fix Plus or water, but not too much, so that you want it to coat, you want the spoolie to coat the, you want the soap to be coated with soap. My brows are not the type to work in this kind of, they won't get fluffy. Like my brows are not the fluffy kind. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this will even work. Oh my god. Low-key, that works. And I never thought my brows would ever be like this. And then you just kind of pat them down, right? That's what you do. You pat them or you roll. I want it to be fluffier. Whoa, my brows never do this. This is weird. And then I'm going to kind of clean it up a little bit. Ooh. That is cool. That is pretty cool if I do say so myself. Like obviously my brows aren't in the best condition because of COVID and lockdown, because living in Melbourne, you know, if you know, you know. But yeah, we're doing okay, I think. But I don't want to get out of lockdown too quick either, because last time that happened, you know, we saw what happened. And it's funny because we thought we were like the good one. We thought we were the good state. That, hopefully that holds, because that is freaking cool. Glowy Makeup Serum by Laneige. Don't tell me it's one of those like droppers that doesn't pick anything up. Oh, there we go. Okay, so it is pinky and it's like sticky. So hopefully it's going to be really nice and glowy. Because if there's anything that I just absolutely love in this life, it's like glowing glass skin. I am truly cursed. I finally thought I got everything in my life working, and then pretty much everything corrupts. And I got through all of my eyes. I used the NikkieTutorials palette. You saw stuff going, well, you didn't see, but you saw me do this whole look, me struggle with the mattes, the shimmers get into my eye, me almost getting blinded. I don't know what to do now. So lucky for this 𝒂 in this video, because the 𝒂 in the next day decided to be a bit generous and refilm the entire look. So there you go. I have done you a favor and I filmed the entire look, the eye look again for you. So at least you saw how I did it. It wasn't, it was more of like a second impression, but who gives a shit? At least you know how to do this look. Even though you blend mattes, you do a cut crease, you add shimmer. It's pretty self-explanatory, but it wouldn't really be a tutorial if I didn't show you. So here you go. Here's a nice quick clip with a little bit of voiceover magic to fulfill your desires. I don't know. Enjoy. So as we did in the previous video, I just started off with the Laneige Glowy Makeup Serum. And then I used the Clarins eye primer with the Anastasia eye primer because it kind of made like the perfect skin tone for me. And just put that all over my eye, but it was really too much. So I just blended it out with a little dry sponge. And then to help, oh wait, I did the soap brows again. I wasn't sure how much of the previous clip had the soap brows. Maybe I could have not included this, but I just maybe give you a nicer, closer look at the thing. I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm not really good at this right now. For a more high impact look, I added the Shake Primer from KVD Vegan Beauty. I take the shade Amsterdam and put it on my outer corner. As you can see, the shades, like, it just doesn't blend as good, so I use a bit of Basic Truth to act as like a transition. So it kind of helped it to blend out. I take the shade Ew and put that on the middle of my crease, blending it in with Amsterdam, or aiming to blend it in with Amsterdam. And then I take the shade Zoma as like a little bit of a warm transition shade. And then I'm taking, I forgot what this shade is called, but I didn't film a B-roll clip of it, sorry. That was really dumb of me, but I just checked and it's called Plot Twist, and it wasn't the most pigmented, but I mean, I don't know. It was okay. I used that to blend in with Ew. Then I used some makeup remover to carve out the crease, and then put some more eye primer as a cut crease. And then here's the highlight of the shadow, the palette really, is the shimmers. So this is NikkieTutorials. Place it on my lid with a brush. Use a little bit of Fix Plus to make the shimmers a bit brighter, which really helped. But overall, I find that using your finger actually works the best with these shimmers. But you have to be really careful that you don't, because it can be crumbly, so you have to be careful that you don't use a bit too much, or you're not too heavy-handed on it. So then I use the shade Ivy. See it on my finger, it kind of just packs a bit of more of a punch. Clean it up with a bit of micellar water, and then I just filled in my brows with Goof Proof by Benefit, which I would not recommend you use a pencil. I would recommend you use a pomade or a powder, because with the soap brows it doesn't really stick that well. And then I just clean it up with a little bit of the rest of that primer that was left on my hand, and that is the eye look. I think it worked out better this day than it did the previous day, but at least you know what it looks like for the video. I don't know, maybe the universe, maybe this was meant to be. And now my tea is cold, so I'm upset. So here's something interesting. My video on my declutter got a lot of views, for me at least. Like when I upload a video, I got like 6 views. But this video got like 100 views in like 24 hours. Which to me is like, what? Like, obviously I thought I'd be further in my career at this point. I've been making videos on and off for almost 10 years. But a lot of what I enjoyed back in the day has changed to what people enjoy now. People enjoy these declutter videos. And I honestly think they're like boring, because it's like someone going through their makeup collection for like an hour. But I guess it's interesting to see. I've tried to watch them. I've tried to sit through them. I really don't care. Like I literally just don't care about all of that. I don't know. I'm just going to go in with this brush. I'm going in with the shade Ivy. I'm going to fix up the inner corner. So this shade actually got in my eye. I'm not happy about that. Look at this neutral shade. Oh, beautiful. This is the box. Look how cute these boxes. I do have to say, Colourpop's foundations, Colourpop's packaging is pretty cute. So I have the Dose of Colours foundation and concealer to try it. And I also have the Colourpop foundation and concealer to try. So I'm going to try the Colourpop one today. Even though, should I do full coverage? I have no idea what I should do. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to try those colors because I want to go full coverage. I feel like the the Colourpop one would be more for, like, fresh. Oh, no. Nothing is going my way. I'm going to take a little bit of the Kevyn Aucoin Glass Glow Face in Cosmic Flame. I'm going to go on my new palette that I got. I got this palette so that I can mix things. I'm not playing around with freaking germs in 2020. Well, not ever, but especially not now. And I'm already in a really bad mood because everything that I thought that I was going to achieve today, I did not achieve. You know what? Do you know what? I blame my period. It's the first day of my period and I hate my life. So I'm going to take the Dose of Colours foundation, Meet Your Hue foundation, and I'm going to take maybe like a pump or two, a pump and a half. That's a lot actually. But... And then I'm going to take the Kevyn Cosmic Flame Glass Glow and take a good pump of that. So it looks kind of ready, but that's like the cool part of it. And then I'm going to take the spatula and mix it. Ooh. And I'm going to put it on my face. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm going to just... So because of the glass glow, it's a bit sheerer. The coverage is sheerer, but that's okay. I'm kind of mad that all of my hard work went to waste. I got my microphone working and I don't know, I just finally had the motivation to sit down and do my makeup and this happens. I'm fully convinced that like there's something in the waters that doesn't want me to put up a video that is decent and well thought out, and I don't know. Maybe you didn't need to see this eyeshadow look being created because the universe loves to play tricks on me, like it really does. And question, do you believe in the universe? Like, is that something that you think like is a force behind like everything that happens? So I'm going to try out this Dose of Colours sponge. Look how big it got. Oh my god. Oh my god, and it's got like eyeshadow on it already. I can already tell that this is a sponge that I'm going to love because it's soft and bouncy. It's like the NikkieTutorials one that I recently tried and really, really enjoyed. I feel like every foundation I've been trying lately has been just really good. Like I tried this Max Factor one recently as a sample, which I'm glad I didn't buy the full size of because that was ridiculously terrible. Like I have a video of me, I might include it in here since there's no other content that's going in this video, of me like after work coming home and looking in the mirror and just being absolutely disgusted at the sight of my face. Okay, I was driving home and then I looked in the mirror and I was like, is this what I look like all day? This is ridiculous, look. Hold on. Foundation's worn off here. It's like all patchy here. Over here it's okay, which is weird. It's like my T-zone is just like completely fucked. This has never happened to me with a foundation. And I put on like a good high quality SPF. So I'm thinking maybe that ruined it. But if you're a natural foundation, you want to work well with SPF. Like, and I have normal skin. Could you imagine what it would be like for someone with more problematic skin than mine? I'm sorry, but like Max Factor, we don't stand. I'm sorry, but I cannot recommend this. And like, I usually don't care, but this is ridiculous. Like, no, this isn't happening. Like, in utter disbelief that people can sell that foundation. Because my skin is the normalest skin ever. Like, it will be fine with whatever you put on it. Or most things. And just to have that be sold to people? No, thank you. My brows have gotten a bit haywire. I don't know how I feel. I don't know how I feel yet about this soap brow trend. I just feel like my brows aren't the type that will comprehend. What's it called when you need something to behave? Oh, I don't think my eyebrows are the type to behave well with soap brows, because they are unruly and messy. And can my friend stop texting me because he knows I'm filming? Okay, I'm gonna now take the Dose of Colours concealer. Ooh, this has got a fat ass like applicator. Oh, I can already tell this is gonna be so nice. Oh my god. Okay. And it's light enough to highlight, but not too light that it can it won't be ashy under my eyes. I picked the right shades on that one, huh? Okay, I think I've calmed down. Oh, okay, this is gonna be tricky. That blended, okay, what? That blended out so quickly and so beautifully. I am in shock, but like in a good way. So I'm definitely gonna have to just do another video of me using the NikkieTutorials eyeshadows. Maybe I don't know when, but I'll figure it out. Things are kind of looking up now. I'm like in a better mood now that I put foundation on. Can I learn that this tea is cold or not? Oh, and then I can do a video of me trying. Oh! Stop dropping things. And then I can do a video using these two, which, can you focus please? Can you focus? Can you focus? Hello? Focus. And then I can do a video using these, which is exciting too. I have a couple of contouring things. I have the Huda Beauty Tantour in fair and medium because they had a sale. They had like a flash complexion sale on their website. And then I have a Soul Body one from the Colourpop line. Well, the Colourpop has a line called Soul Body, and this is a face and body bronzer. Look at the packaging, is so sleek. And so I might use this as the bronzer. Oh, that looks orange. So I'm gonna use this as a bronzer, and then I might use one of these as the contour. I sound so Australian. I'm gonna use this Real Techniques sculpting brush, and I'm just gonna dip that in. It smells really nostalgic. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand first because I don't know how. Oh yes, I was gonna say I was not gonna put that all over my face. Okay, so I think it's really, really pigmented so far, but I put a lot on the brush because I assume it's just because it's for bronzing your body. So I'm just gonna really, really lightly tap that. Ooh.
I'm not sure I understand.
And I'm gonna use the fat side of the sponge, which is amazing. I love this sponge. I'm just gonna throw out all my other sponges and just keep this one. We like this. We really, really, really like this. And whatever's on the excess, I'm just gonna put on the temples. I'm gonna close this now because I've got all of that I need on my hand. So much on my hand. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm not having a good time, but I'm also having a good time. Like, I don't know what is going on. Like, I feel a pimple on like my conch. No, that's not the conch, but ow! I feel a pimple like right here. I thought this would be a bit more like hard to blend, but this is really pretty. I see that as like really like, you know, kind of like, you know, salient and hairbrush legs, and if you ever need to just really quickly like touch up your décolletage if you've used a foundation that's too dark for your face. In terms of like, sorry, I'm just gonna use the Tantour while I talk. I'm gonna use this Sigma mini Duro Fiber brush, and I think I'm gonna use the shade Fair from the Tantour. And if it is too light, then I'm gonna use a little bit of medium. But that is a pretty nice shade for contouring for my skin, if I do say so myself. This one's a bit more like rough. Okay, never mind. In terms of tanning, I've kind of become like one of those people that's just like, why do people tan? Like, what's the point? Like, aren't you happy in your skin? Like, why do you want to be darker? And I can understand if you want to do a little bit of a tan, because I guess it makes you feel more confident, because Western society tells you that you look better with a tan, but you're still treated better if you're white, you know, kind of thing. I understand if you want a little bit of glow and you want to just look like you've been in the sun for a little bit, but you don't want like melanoma. But I don't get when people are like borderline blackface. Like, I just don't understand that. Like, but that's just my statement for, that's just my controversial statement for this video. Why do people constantly tan? And if they do, and they do it in a okay / natural way, that's fine. But then why do they go that extra mile and start to look like they want to be a different race? This is so good. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I used to do this a lot because like Lauren Curtis said it once or something like that. And then in a recent video, Robert Welsh said that's not to do that because that's dumb. And now I feel bad for doing that like all my life. But also, it's just one person's opinion. You don't need to listen to everything one person says. But I mean, I guess you really don't need to manipulate your face in any way to put your contour on, because you're literally just shaping your own face. Cute. Oh my goodness, this is pretty. I'm obsessed with these cream products. Okay, let's set the under eyes. I have the Huda Beauty. I also got the Huda Beauty under eye. This is just their setting powder in Cupcake. The Huda. Oh, it's very fragrant. It smells like if you're Middle Eastern or Middle Eastern adjacent, then you know that there's this stuff that's it's like basically just like sugar and dairy and rose water, and it's called it's rose water. It's a rose water scent. But I literally talked to my sister about it yesterday and I said what it was. See, this is annoying now because I'm not going to rest until I figure it out, and that makes me really mad. Okay, so the foundation has settled around my mouth and up here. I'm so glad that I put that glass glow in, because if I didn't, it would be looking a bit even more dry. Oh, okay. I'm disappointed. No, not halloumi, because halloumi is cheese. I have a hydrating coconut mist, so I'm gonna use that one. It smells like coconut. Okay. Oh, I have a fan. We've spoken about this, haven't we? We've talked about how I have a fan. I have two new blushes from Colourpop, but I'm gonna use this one that's I put in a Z palette. Yep. What shade is this? This is Glass Slipper by Colourpop, and looks really pigmented, doesn't it? What brush am I going to use for that? I'm going to use the Real Techniques contour brush, and I'm also just going to tap that off on my hand. Oh, that's pretty. Halawi? I'm so mad at myself right now. I can't think of this freaking sweet. You know those guys that do the thing? They do the freaking thing. It's like kunafa, but it's not exactly kunafa. I don't know. Mahalabi. Figured it out. Mahalabi. It smells like, that powder smells like mahalabi. Freaking Middle Eastern, it's freak. Okay. I dropped this just before, but this is the Milk Makeup Flex Highlighter in Lit, and I got this because Smoky Glow was talking about it, and now I'm mad because it fell, and now I've shattered it, kind of, almost. I've swatched it and it is absolutely freaking stunning. Like, what is this? This is like, I barely touched my brush into the thing. This is insane. Why is this a thing? It is so bright that I have to dilute it with my sponge, because that's insane. And she ranked this like #1, and I was like, what is that? Like, the second that I'm able to get like access to Milk Makeup, I'm getting that, because that's insane. I was able to get this on Selfridges, and I'll talk about this in my haul maybe, if I even can be bothered filming it after the disaster of this. Okay, I'm gonna mist myself again. I'm going to do the unders of my eyes and maybe give you a glimpse of what this palette holds. Essentially, moral of the story is that the mattes are okay, needs work. Shimmers are good, but you have to be careful that the chunks don't get in your eye. And that if you go from one shade to another, that you're going to stain the light one. Because I went from that with the finger and I went into that. And same thing happened with my Mitchell palette when I went in from one dark shade into a lighter shade. The shadow just got stained. So yeah. So I'm just going to go under my eyes with a little bit of Amsterdam. Ew, in the middle. I might not use this brush for the inner because that's going to be a disaster. And just on the inner corner, I'm going to take Plot Twist. It's still patchy here. I'm so mad about that. Probably because there's no primer left on that area. And then I'm going to go back in with Ivy and hope it doesn't fall into my eye. Basically, I was just a bit annoyed because this is such a milky, this matte here that I put in the middle, Plot Twist, it's such a milky shade that on my skin tone, it just comes off like pastel. And pastels on darker skin tones are really like ashy. So I was just worried that it was going to come off a bit too ashy, but I think it looks okay. I'm just going to use mascara. I'm not going to do false eyelashes. No, I'm not going to do false eyelashes. I'm really sorry. But I'm really excited to try the Charlotte Tilbury Push-Up Mascara. I thought I said that I would never buy an expensive mascara like I did with the Charlotte Tilbury one. But somehow I ended up getting another one of her mascaras in her mystery box. And then I also ended up getting... I did it again, folks. It stopped recording and I didn't realize. Luckily this time it didn't take a whole chunk of the video out, so... Oh! My highlighter. Fucking expensive highlighter. Be careful if you get this highlighter because it's very fragile. It's very softly pressed. I don't know how much of this has been recording and I'm really upset now. So I'm just gonna write off this video because I don't think it worked out at all. What a waste. Oh my god, this mascara though, so good. So amazing. They weren't kidding. This is such a good mascara. Wow. I know you can't see, but let me turn to the side to give you a profile. I'm going to use the 𝒃𝒐𝒅𝒏 Cinnamon Swirl lipstick. And then I'm just taking the lip liner in Overdrawn. And then I'm going to take this Colourpop lip gloss from the Frozen collection just to put on top. Clean off that wand because that's gross. This has been so upsetting because this was supposed to be me coming back to filming makeup looks and it has just become the biggest fail of all time. And now my new highlighter that I thought was going to be my new favorite highlighter has just shattered, so I'm going to have to try to repress that. The look turned out okay, but I have just, I don't know, I've just fucked everything up. Thank you for watching. I will see you next time and have a good night. And hopefully your night is better than mine. Okay, bye.